Hello, welcome to Restorative Yin Yoga. I'm Tammy. Grateful you are here to start your day with some restorative nourishment for the body. And this is a 30-minute practice. You will need your yoga mat or carpeting floor, 2 blankets or cushions, 1 or 2 blankets or cushions, or bed pillows. You could use those as well. And 2 yoga blocks. If you don't have those, again, the cushions or the blankets will do nicely. And always honor yourself and listen to what feels good for you. And the poses in the sequence today will help to release tension in the lower spine, in the hips, in the pelvic region, and your psoas, and also increase blood circulation in the hip joints. And of course, Shavasana is to help relax the body and the mind and relieve anxiety. So we will begin in a seat, however that is for you today. Maybe you prop your hips up on a blanket or a cushion or whatever feels good for you. So you can sit in an easy cross-legged position or legs out in front of you. Again, whatever way you find comfort. So let's close down the eyes, or you can keep a soft gaze in front of you. Let's take a moment to maybe bring movement into the neck and the shoulders. So finding some release and relief in that area, especially if you just woke up. The body is dormant all night long, so you want to create a little bit of softness. And resting your hands back on your knees or thighs, turning the palms up to receive or the palms down to ground yourself, listening to what you need today. Let's just take this moment to find stillness, to be present, tune into the breath, and to draw in gratitude to yourself for showing up for you. Set your sankalpa, your intention for practice, what you would like to see for yourself, not only as you're here on the mat, but as you move throughout the day. Your next inhale, circle your hands in front of your heart. Exhale, bow to yourself, gratitude, kindness, and love. Honoring you today, your practice, and the breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale. In today's affirmation, I release tension with every breath I take. I release tension with every breath I take. Relax your hands back to the knees or thighs and gently open the eyes. So the first shape or asana we will come into is Supta Baddha Konasana. So reclined bound angle or supine bound angle. So you can take your blanket and place it underneath the feet. That'll help you with a little bit more comfort. And you can have another blanket if you have that available to rest your head on. So you're going to bring the soles of the feet together and lay down And then if you have blocks or cushions, or maybe roll up the blanket to make a little blanket block, you can place those underneath your knees to help ease the tension and help yourself relax in the inner thigh and groin area. So where you place your feet is up to you. You can bring them in closer to you if that feels comfortable. Again, this is a restorative session today, so you want to find relaxation without holding on or bringing any more tension into the body. And then your arms can be wherever it's comfortable for yourself. You can bring them up over the head. You can place the palms on the belly or extend the arms out to the side. And we're going to be here for 5 minutes. So find your comfortable Baddha Konasana and then close your eyes and tune into the breath. Releasing tension with every breath you take. Softness even across the muscles of the face, so around your eyes and the cheekbones, the jaw. And finding relaxation, and see if you can soften even more with every exhale in the lower body. So the hip joints, your psoas, the thighs, knees, and even around the ankles and the feet. Have one more minute here. Kindly and gently bring the hands under the knees and guide them back into the center. Move the blocks to the side or whatever support that you're using. And take or walk the feet out a little wider than the width of your mat and come into windshield wipers. So moving slow, we're going to let the left knee come in towards the midline. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale back to center. Exhale, right knee drops down towards the center. Breathe in. Breathe out. You're going to do that 2 more times with your breath. Inhale, bring the knees up. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale back to center. Exhale, right knee down. One more time. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, left knee down. Staying with your breath. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee comes down gently. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, heel toe your feet back in. And then you can turn to the side. Use your hands to support yourself back up to a seat. And the next shape we'll come into is deer pose. So we're going to begin with the left shin in front, so parallel to the side of your mat. And then the right knee is going to bend, so the foot will be behind you. So depending on how your body feels, you can stay here with the knee level with your hip, or you can move it back more if that feels good and you want more of a deeper stretch. So you always want to listen to yourself. You can place a blanket behind you and sit on that. So it helps to level your hips a little bit more. So you don't want to lean back, but you want to just have a little bit of support. You can also place the blanket if you need to under the right foot. You can stay here or you can fold forward. So we'll be here for 2 minutes. So we're moving into the hip joint. So you want to imagine that your right hip is resting down towards the mat. So we're not forcing, but we're gently softening through the hip area. Breathing in, breathing out. We have 1 more minute. Kindly press into the hands, walk them back in towards the body. And then release. So we're going to bring the hands behind and then lean back, and you're going to lift both knees up and then gently bring them to the front. So we'll come into those windshield wipers, hands behind you, and gently let the knees sway side to side. And then come back to center. So we'll move to the right side. So the right shin is parallel to the side of your mat. Left knee bends, and then you can place the left knee level with your hip or move it back more if that feels okay. So remember, you always want to listen to yourself. Use the blanket support for the left hip or the right hip or both, staying upright or folding forward. So our sides are different, and each day that we arrive, not only on our mat, but just each day as we step into the day, is a different one. So you want to honor where you are and be kind to your body, listening to what it needs, and bringing the affirmation in, I release tension with every breath I take. Gently softening through the left hip, staying with the breath. 30 more seconds in this place. Kindly use the support of your hands to help yourself up. Walk them back into the body. Then lean back. Gently bring both knees and both legs back to the front. And you can move that blanket or prop to the side for a minute. Hands behind you, windshield wipers. Releasing out the hips. And return to center. Heel toe your feet back in. And the next place we'll go to is caterpillar. So extend the legs out in front of you. And then take the feet hip distance apart. And you can bring a blanket, pillow, or cushion in between the legs. You can bring blocks. If you fold forward and you want to rest your head, or you can just stay upright. It's up to you. Even if you fold forward a little bit, you're still going to feel the stretch in the back of the legs. Or not, or you don't have to use a block at all, just folding forward. So we'll be here for 3 minutes. You can bring the arms in between the legs or on the outside of your legs, wherever you find comfort. And once you settle in, maybe close the eyes, tune into the breath. Imagine all the tension and stress releasing away from the body. Enjoying the breath in and out through the nose. We have 1 more minute. Slowly and kindly inhale, roll up. Let your arms just drag along the body or inside the legs. Exhale, breathe in. Breathe out. Maybe shake the legs out. And then we're going to bring the hands behind the thighs and roll down onto the mat. And coming into wind release pose. So we're going to draw the knees into the chest, wrap the arms around the shins. We're going to stay here for a minute. So this is really good for digestion, squeezing out. anything that doesn't serve you. Releasing that, letting it go. Connecting to the deep rhythm of breath. Gently release your wind release pose. Bring the soles of the feet back to the mat. We're going to come into supported bridge. So you have options. The soles of the feet are going to be on the mat and the feet hip distance apart. You can use a block if this feels okay. Sometimes the block is a little constricting and it doesn't feel so comfortable. If you're using the block, you're going to lift the hips up and then place the block on whatever side is comfortable for yourself. So the low side, medium side, or high side. Rest the sacrum on the block so you don't want it in the middle of your back. You can also use a blanket. That may be a little bit softer. You can just fold it up like a blanket block. And the same thing applies. And then you can just rest your sacrum on that blanket. And arms can be out away from the body. So you just want to breathe here. Close the eyes. Just tune in. We'll be here for 3 minutes. Relaxing through the shoulders, softening through the hips and the sacrum. Find comfort in the breath. Slowly and kindly press through the feet, lift your hips, and move your prop to the side. Gently relax the body down, resting the hips on the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Draw your knees into the chest. And then take the hands to the knees and gently circle. So we're massaging out the lower spine, outer hip, tailbone. Enjoying the breath. in and out through the body. Circle the other direction. Return to center. Let the soles of the feet, or excuse me, we're going to come into a supine twist. So the knees are going to stay bent, both knees today. So we're going to move to the right side first. So maybe if you have the blanket close by, you can place that on the side of your mat and then let the knees fall to the right. You can also bring the blanket in between the legs if that feels more comfortable. And then take the arms out to a T position. So the placement of the legs, so if the knees are up closer to your chest, you're going to feel more of a stretch in the left side of your spine. Bringing the feet down further away is going to be more relaxing. Listen to your own self. And gazing to the left if it's okay for your neck. We'll be here for 1 minute. Kindly and gently using the strength of your abdomen to help yourself lift the knees back up to the center. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice little love squeeze. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then maybe if you can, switch the blanket to the left side of the mat, the left side of your body. And gently, when you're ready, let the knees drop over to the left. Again, the placement of the feet and the legs are going to determine where you feel the stretch in the spine. Gazing to the right if it's okay for your neck, or head stays in a neutral position. Close the eyes, tune into the breath. Releasing all the tension and stress away. Kindly and gently use the strength of your abdomen to lift the knees back up to the center. Hug your knees into the chest, wrap the arms around the shins. And maybe swaying side to side, so just rocking side to side. Massaging the spine. And return to stillness in the center, soles of the feet back to the mat for our resting time, Shavasana or constructive rest. You can take the feet out wider than the width of your mat, knees touch in the center if that's where you are today, or extend the legs out for Shavasana. Space between the feet, arms out away from the body. You can place a blanket underneath the knees or wherever it's comfortable for you. If you want to unroll the blanket and then place it over your body. Close your eyes when you're ready. Relaxing every cell, every muscle, and every thought. Just be here and rest. Finally begin to bring movement into the body. Maybe wiggle the fingers and the toes. Circle the wrists and ankles, or whatever feels good for you. Maybe full body stretch, reaching the arms over the head. Stretch out through the fingers and the toes. And when you're ready, draw your knees into the chest. Wrap your arms around the shins. Love embrace. Carry your embrace to the right side of the body. Make a pillow with your hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Using the support of your hands to help yourself up to a seat. Turn the palms up. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, hands come together at heart center. Deep breath in. Exhale, bow to yourself. Gratitude, kindness, love, peace. Thanking yourself today for showing up. Inhale, rise. Exhale. We'll close with the sound of Om. Deep breath in. May your day be filled with peace, love, and blissful moments. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a beautiful day. I will see you next time.